recording. Also, yeah, it was rolls. The bullshit 23 tumble out of a grass from a paladin. Damn it.
Oh yeah, there was that.
That was complete bullshit.
That was some nonsense there, but you know, it's just what he does. We know he's terrible with wisdom checks, so maybe we have to ask him common sense stuff.
Yeah. So, Saf, should you be hitting people with a 10-pound bag of jerky? Well, let's roll the wisdom roll, -5 on this check.
Hey, Saf, can you check to see if that fire's hot for me? Yeah, sure, no problem, man.
Yep, pretty damn hot.
Has the coffee cooled down enough to sip? Why don't you try it yourself?
Yeah.
Is it a good idea to drink this Trollsbane cup number 3?
It's like, hey, this crazy witch doctor gave me a potion that said it was poison. You think it's safe to drink anyways? No, it's fucking good, man.
By the way, it's a 5-pound bag of jerky by now. It's not more. It's no longer 10 pounds.
Jesus, how much? So you're saying you ate 5 pounds of jerky in that underground, maybe UFO thing?
Yeah, in the last 2 days.
In the last 2 days.
Jeez.
I am now. I weigh 38 pounds.
I was gonna say he only weighs 40 pounds.
12% jerky.
His arteries are like diamonds.
No, you just see his arteries and then a slightly skinnier tube of jerky just pushing through it like sludge.
Well, let me make sure that actually went through. I did everything for that, right?
5?
Yeah. I think I did everything at the end of last session.
Oh, that's right. I should probably check up on that. I did. I made a mess in my pants when I realized I could do fireball because Lego Man.
Yes, you did. Did we decide when we got back? Did we decide to long rest, or are we deciding that now? Do anybody remember?
We decided long rest.
None of my resources reset, so I don't think we long rested yet.
I think we just wanted to get the fuck to where we were supposed to go immediately.
I think we all wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a late one.
It was like we had just finished, and it was really fucking late.
It was like 4 o'clock in the morning.
It was about 4 o'clock. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, hell, for Nice Channel, it was a 4-parter this time around, so that gives you a pretty good idea how long it went.
Yeah, that is a point.
Which, actually, I've been really good about watching every single one of them. For some reason, I didn't watch any of the Session 9 ones. I need to get on that.
Me and James were laughing about that. I said it's him and 8 other people that watch those.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it up to 8 people now?
We got up to 9 total people now. It's amazing.
God, yeah. Dude, I'm proud of you. You're growing. You're getting
so
there.
good.
You know, between PewDiePie being called a Nazi and Markiplier and his friends, you're bugging out. I think there's a spot open you could take advantage of.
There's a spot for these epic D&D videos at the top. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you can touch 50 million, hit 50 million subscribers.
Totally.
I believe in you.
We're gonna need to work on our voices, guys.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I don't know about all that. Let's see. Where's the D&D videos? I'm curious.
Man, everyone's getting accused of being Nazis lately.
Well, maybe they
It's popular nowadays.
Maybe they shouldn't be Nazis.
That
Or maybe
is-
the word
Let's not discuss. Yeah, maybe they shouldn't be Nazis. That's a great.
That's a great way to finish that statement.
That's great.
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, not all Nazis are terrible people.
Well, you know what? Actually, this is not bad. So apparently, it's just
I
part
haven't met a
4.
Nazi in
It's
my
just
life,
part 4.
so
No one
I don't
likes.
care.
So everybody liked watching Tatan jump into the pool of mysterious liquid, but no one cared about us actually killing the Elder God. That's what ended up happening.
It wasn't an elder god. There's no way that was an elder god.
No, that was not an Elder God. Just his.
I know,
his advanced minion. I felt bad afterwards if I realized. Wait, was I supposed to have let him meet his new?
Hockey.
It would have been nice.
Killed.
Yeah.
Hockey.
Yes.
Oh, also, let's take a quick straw poll real quick. Should I go into my liquor cabinet or not? I mean, I don't remember that night at all, and I haven't watched the recordings. So
I really doubt that the answer's going to be no from everyone.
Yes.
I myself just opened my 3rd beer for the night.
Nice. Oh, wait. Hockey, was that a yes to me or to something else?
No, I'm answering Kai. You sort of talked over him, but you
sorry.
go ahead. You open that liquor cabinet.
I'm going to be right back, guys.
Alright, while he's doing that, I'm gonna go pick up my dinner.
Okay, Hockey,
Um,
I haven't leveled up to 5. Like, I haven't made any changes to my sheet. So, shall I do it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, do it now. I'm finalizing just some stuff right at the beginning here. I got back late from dinner, so yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'll give you a few minutes, and then we'll just continue on, and you can do it as we're going.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Everybody else all leveled up?
I should be good.
Okay.
Yes, and I want to apologize if I do something to you and you just go, "What the fuck?"
You mean like casting grease?
No, it's not
And-
grease anymore. It's a stupid
No.
earthen hand.
No, it is grease in conjunction with slow.
Okay, there you go.
God.
Because if a mob is slowed and he falls down, it takes his entire move just to get up when he has to save against the grease again.
Quick question, James. Do you have? I think it's called Hailstorm or Sleet Storm.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. Because I heard somebody talking about that one. And I thought, yeah, it doesn't do damage, but that
It's
The
level 4.
yeah, the combo possibilities are nuts.
And it's also obscured terrain, so that they're blind in it too.
Oh, really? God, just so good.
I'm sorry, they're under blinded condition and are not actually blind.
So good.
But you spoiled it. I was going to surprise Hockey with that one too if you
Oh,
let us
shit.
know.
I'm sorry. Well,
That's okay. I'll just start homebrewing these really weird creatures that are all magic resistance, and James can just go be frustrated.
Okay, wait. That means you're relying on basically me and Kai, and that's, at least in my case, that sounds like a really bad idea.
I don't know. I've gotten better at hitting stuff.
Well-
I think I smacked someone last time. You'll have to quote me.
But I'll still squirt grease and they'll still fall down.
They actually hover.
Yeah, there you go. I'll make them flying.
And they always choose wizards as their first target.
Yep.
Yeah, they go after the squishy ones. Like, ooh, he smells like magic. Let's get him, guys.
You better hope I get there in time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Adrik, you back from your liquor cabinet?
Yep. So let's get this started.
Let's get this show on the road. Okay.
We are level 4, not 5, right?
We are level
five. We are 5.
We're 5. Big level for us,
I am back and
So-
I have tacos.
So,
Nice.
nice.
dude. Nice. I wish I had
Now
some
I'm
food with me.
Hey, Hockey, it's health roll versus average number. Take higher, right?
Yes, it's
Oh.
yeah, it's either the average number plus your con, or it's roll the dice and plus your con.
Or do I have to announce it first that I'm?
No, you get to choose the higher of the two.
Oh, really? If that's the case, I'm gonna fucking roll. So that 5 I took last time plus my con. Yeah, never mind. Let's take off. So 46 minus 8, and we're gonna roll for it.
You're gonna end up rolling 5.
James, you ended up with that magic short sword, right?
Yes.
Well, I had that magic sword and I gave it to Kai, I believe.
Okay.
Is that correct, Kai?
I have it. That short from that aliens.
Alien magic sword.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
that came
I
out
thought
of it.
I wanted to call the attention to that when we did come back with the party and say,
Okay.
oh, we might want to take more of an inspection into this.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I knew where it was at.
Also, Seth, I'm blaming you. I rolled the 4.
No, here's the thing. I was gonna say you're gonna end up rolling a net gain of 5, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, okay.
All right, who wants to recap?
Not it.
Not
I want
I.
to hear it from John's point of view.
Actually, yeah, we do need to hear that because it was your story this time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right. Fair enough. We haven't done this in 2 weeks. Give me a second to remember.
Oh my god, the transformation from the old gods is complete.
They walk amongst us once again.
Yep. We delved into the cave that was giving off creepy whispers. We fought these howling gnoll-looking things that caused a lot of the party to run away. We delved deeper and found some sort of underground ruin type thing with a bunch of runes on the doors. We found out that the runes meant something thanks to Zixo, who had casting with understand languages, or what the heck that spell is. The entire time, Dretan's hearing the whispers resonating with his heartbeat, which is kind of creepy. I pull answers out of my ass and get us past the doors.
I want to ask, you weren't getting fed information at all
I
during
was
that?
no information.
He's shitting.
Jesus!
Wow,
He's
that's
shitting out those information.
Can we comment once again how Dretan just comes up with the stupidest stuff that works?
It wasn't stupid though.
that was pretty stupid.
Yeah, that was.
You had completely random answers that worked.
They weren't random though. They were based on what was around us. Like the first time, it was
But-
more along the lines of like.
But didn't we conclude
going
that
on?
the password to the door was based on what was behind the door?
We didn't conclude that at all.
We didn't open that one. I don't think we opened that
Well,
one.
no, I
we
thought
gave up because we were on the way up.
I think the first one it was something alive or something like that based on what was behind the next door.
Oh, the
it
very
was-
first ones. Yeah, that was
The very
absolutely.
first one was Unveil Prime.
Yeah, well, I mean, I understand that Prime being first, but the second one was something life.
It was time in life, so
Yeah.
lifetime because they were frozen. Anyway, as soon as Dretan opened the door, an assassin jumped and stabbed him. And
But only because we failed that door.
Because we failed that door.
And Reed came up and smote him badly.
After that, I pulled another answer out of my ass, and we entered a room with a giant purple metallic thing in the middle, which was like an epicenter. Everybody was weirded the hell out, except for Dretan, who
Went for a swim.
first went in and then also jumped inside the metal apparatus while talking to his new friend, who he has no idea who or what its name is and who the hell it is.
It's cool. It doesn't matter. That friend doesn't exist anymore.
It's a friend. No.
We
No,
saved you
that
some time
friend-
learning his name.
No, his friend is still
His
alive.
friend is still there. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
your
crap.
he's your online friend. You never.
He jumped in and swam through the internet and connected with some friends, and now they're in his head.
Yeah, maybe that's true. That alien, whatever it is, it's from
Dretan, the
future.
first living cyborg. He's got a microchip in the back of his head that's telling him all these things. While we were inside that room, we decided that we were spending too much time in here, thanks to pressing matters from Zixo. We opened the door across from where we entered, and a giant mushroom came out of it. You cannot tell me that thing did not look like a giant mushroom.
We can.
We had a conversation with it where it talked about needing life force to power its ship to go away, and we said that sounded evil, so we'll kill the thing, and we did. Afterwards,
Hockey.
we explored.
Would it have killed someone to start that thing up, or could we gotten away with that?
It was going to play out however. I was sort of just playing it out with
Seat of
its
his
motivations.
Okay, so like if for example, Reader Adrik said, "Okay, you can take our life force."
Yeah. He would have taken you and chained you up somewhere and started
Oh.
sucking your life force out.
Kinky.
Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah, if you were going to
My
offer
bad.
yourself freely for that, yeah.
I'm
Well,
glad
no,
we
that when
dodged
he
that
said
bullet.
that he needed one of our life forces, that's when I shot my firebolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Actually,
before
surprised I didn't sacrifice myself.
important information: before we met the Mushroom Man, Dretan had both escaped from the Paladin's grasp, was trying to pull him away from this metal apparatus, and talked to his new friend, and then somehow made the whispers go away.
I'm going to be very upset if you do not, at some point when relating this story in character, sing "Do You Know the Mushroom Man?"
Do you know the mushroom man, the mushroom man, the mushroom man?
Do you
I
know the
can't
mushroom
think
man?
of anything that
Mushroom
Who
man?
sounds
lives
like
below the tree? I mean, it's not
Yes,
Drury
I know
Lane,
the
but
mushroom man.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that sounds like Drury Lane.
who,
Oh, someone
who
figure
lives
it
below
out.
the tree?
Yeah. Anyway, we killed him after a very long fight involving tentacles and a lot of grabbing. We explored the back entrance from where he was, finding a lot of alien stuff that we had no idea how it functioned, and then decided that this place was too weird. We spent too much time, and it was time to get the fuck out. So we did. We exited out. When we had first entered the place, it had been around midday. When we exited, it was nighttime, if I remember correctly. Like full on. Or was it morning and then we entered, it was nighttime? And then when we exited, it was
Yeah,
nighttime.
it was morning,
Yeah.
and when you got back, it was getting to be
All right.
night.
Yeah. Which meant that, and while we had spent like what was an hour or two inside, a lot more time had passed. So we came back to the inn, whose name I forget. Let me check.
Golden Seagull.
Yep, found it in here. Had it listed. Where Bavar and his wife sat, waiting to welcome us back and cheered for us because we had gotten rid of the whispers and people were happy.
As happy as you can be
Nice.
fighting a tentacle mushroom man.
Okay, so did you guys decide amongst yourselves whether you had rested or not?
I
Pretty
think it'd be fair to say we took a long rest after that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
guys
when we got
retired?
to the end, what time was it?
It was evening. It was getting dark as you were getting there.
Yeah, I believe we
So, 8
realized that
PM?
we've been there for like a day, and we just wanted to get to the place immediately.
If I know
Guys, can we
Adrik
agree
like I
to
think,
get up super early then, before daybreak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
If I
we
know
don't-
Adrik like I think he would have grabbed some food and then locked himself in a while.
And we also don't need to set watches, so we can just do a full 8 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be okay.
Well, no, we only need 6 hours, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's only 6. Yeah.
So we don't
have to
set
say.
watches. We can go straight 6 hours in the inn here.
And bid them goodbye.
Pip will stand watch. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you're
And then we
saying
can
6
get up-
hours. You would need the additional 2 of light activity.
Yes, that's what
It's
I
6
was
hours
thinking.
of sleep, and then it's 2 hours of light activity to make the full 8.
That still puts us out the door at 4 a.m.
Right.
Does that sound good with everybody?
Yeah, as long as the
That's
innkeepers
fine.
know why there's people sneaking around their house at 4 a.m.
Well, we're going to bed at 8 o'clock, and we're telling them that we're going to
Yeah.
be leaving at 4 a.m.
I kind of imagine they're not going to want to be up at 4 a.m. to see us go.
Because that means we could possibly get 4 hours of travel under our belt by 8 a.m., which would be a half day, which means we're only a half day behind schedule.
Yeah, we can do that. Does sound good.
No arguments here.
Okay. You guys do so. You retire to your rooms, communicating with Bavar and Ariana that you're going to wake up early, and they both shower you with praises and continue thanking you now that the whispers are out of Ariana's head, and there's a palpable feeling of the palpable dread that had been hanging around the place has been removed, and so they're both quite happy. And they see you retired to your rooms. Pip just keeps watch. The night passes uneventfully, and you guys wake up, and I assume you get ready and get your items together.
Yep, I feed the puppy and get her watered.
Okay. So Ariana and Bavar are both awake when you wake up, and they have several packs of food and snacks for your trip. They continue letting you know how grateful they are. Ariana pulls you aside, Dretan, and she whispers quietly, so not anybody can hear, but she says, "So, what did you find in the cavern?"
we found old ruins, which we suspected were illusions, creepy, lifelike statues, and a mushroom man.
A what?
Whatever he was, it was a weird-looking creature with a mushroom-like body and head that spread tentacles and was very unpleasant to be around.
Oh my. Oh, but you killed it, right?
Well, I didn't kill him. Someone else did.
Okay, that must be why the whispering has stopped. Oh, I hope it does not return. I hope it stays gone.
Yep, that's why it's gone.
And
I hope so as well.
she continues. Thank you. She gives you a big hug and sort of wipes away some hints of tears as she gratefully hands over the food and everything. And Bavar continues to tell you guys how grateful he is and making sure you'll stop back on your way back this way.
I'm pretty sure we're going to do that.
Yep. I would want to see this place lively again.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll go to the overhead map. Oh, I guess actually that's in your handouts.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Oh boy, Hockey's gonna hate me for this one.
What are you doing?
Oh, are you leveling up?
Hockey. You conjure animals.
Yep.
I don't know whether you're gonna let me. Well, from the spells it says that I get to pick a preference of what animals I summon,
Mm-hmm.
but ultimately I think it's actually up to the DM what comes out.
Well, yeah. I mean, what do you want to summon?
I have no idea. I'm still researching into it right now. I know it's either 8 CR. Okay, hang on. I'll just put the info out.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
don't want to
just,
summon them right now, right? Because it only lasts an hour.
Right. I think he's talking for into the future. So yeah, you decide what you prefer, and I'll try and get it set up.
Alright, I'll make sure I won't summon 8 things, because that might be a bit much.
Well, no, I mean if it's the same thing, unless you're choosing 8 different beasts, but
No, you can't. I don't think you can choose different ones. You can just
right. So if
it
it's
only has-
all 8 of the same, it's not separate tokens for me. It's just all the same.
Suddenly, 8
Okay.
doves come out of your hands.
This is not a Kung Fu movie. None of us is doing Kung Fu.
I argue against that. Dretan's very acrobatic.
Yeah, but that's just
Yeah, but it's death by
I'm just
1,000
letting you know.
paper cuts with you.
Why paper cuts?
Because it's not even death by 1,000 cuts. Your strength score is what, -2?
Negative. Actually, no, it's 0.
Oh, it's 0? Okay.
That's why I can
Okay.
carry around a 10-pound bag of jerky, which has turned 5 pounds.
Okay, so this inn, I apologize. I believe we said it was right around the crossroads where the road
yeah.
split to
Yep.
go north to Edrithia or continue west to Falstad. So you guys get back on the road and travel. And let's see, you're aiming to travel. Was it 4 hours straight without stopping?
Yes.
All right, somebody roll me a d12. I want one of you guys to
Got
do
it.
Darn it, beat me to it.
Yeah, you'll roll well. That is why you want me rolling, so interesting
Okay.
things happen.
All right. You travel the 4 hours, and you can tell your mounts are a bit tired at this point. They need some rest, and the area that you're in is the forest continues to the west. You see it off the west side to the east. It's more of grasslands, sort of wide open copses of trees are spread out every once in a while, and the road just sort of continues to meander. You notice signs of travelers that have passed recently, yet it seems that for the time of year, it's a bit dry. The trees look dry. The grass is very brown. The road has a bunch of dust on it rather than rutted tire, or not tire, but cart tracks. The rains haven't been as frequent, it seems.
The rains haven't come down in Africa.
No, they have not. So yeah, it's been 4 hours. Would you guys like to continue on, or would you like to stop and take a rest?
Well, definitely, if the animals seem to be getting tired, we should probably take a rest.
Yeah,
get
I
them a
wanted to
chance
key back on that. I'm going to take good care of my dog, so I am interested in resting her for a few minutes at least. And it is about 8 o'clock, right? So it's time for a small snack for everybody.
Right, it's 8 in the morning now. Yeah, the sun is fully up, and it's well into the, well, not well into morning, but it's morning time.
I'd like to ask Pip to take a loft and to start doing a survey of the whole, let's say a 200-yard out perimeter.
Okay. It'll take her a few minutes to do that. So
okay.
Let me write some stuff down and then make some rolls. And you guys can continue. You guys can RP. You guys sort of tell me what you're doing. You setting up a fire? You just gathering around sitting, or what?
At this
does anybody want a fire? Because I can pop up a bonfire.
I don't see why not. Wouldn't hurt to warm up a bit.
All right, I pop a little bonfire up and keep concentration going.
And I imagine Reed's kind of working on his mount, making sure to feed him, clean him, all that stuff that he obviously knows how to do in a medieval setting.
We are about to rest, right?
No.
This is the campfire. Oh, no.
I mean, do you need a rest? We just came from rest. We haven't done anything.
Oh, shit.
If anything, we're
Check
I think
out
we're just-
that short sword, magical short sword that we got, and start fiddling with it, like trying to see, like, is this anything special on it, like any carving or any inscription?
Yeah, Kai, I'd also like to see if I could look at it while you're looking at it, since I have an interest in the Arcana.
Does that thing need to be attuned or something?
Okay. Both of you make Arcana checks.
Kai as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Zixo, you are able to tell that this short sword is known as Lady Luck.
Well, look at that.
And you know that it supplies, it allows the wielder that has become attuned to it to take a very disadvantageous situation and score. If you roll a 1, it's a critical rather than a critical fail.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's huge.
Whoa.
Wow, that's
So as Guy sees Zixo's face like lighten up, I'm like, oh, what have you found, my friend? Is it something weird? But
It's a wizard weapon.
but
I laugh. I go, haha, just kidding, just kidding. I explain to him that it is indeed a sword of great luck and sure to reverse a miss into a great fortune.
So
In a hit.
That was a good way.
It's
to
good
put
for
it.
Reed.
That was better.
yeah,
Reed already has a weapon,
that's
though.
exactly what Kai says. I believe it's good for Reed.
Okay, let's walk it over to Reed and say, hey, Reed, look what we found.
And Reed
But I'm
kind
gonna keep it for a while.
of.
Oh, you're going to keep it for a while? Okay.
Okay.
I just let them all have it. I let them have it, and I certainly can't use it. So, nowhere I want to use it. I don't want to be anything. I don't want to be near anything that could actually hit me.
I can summon an Allosaurus? What the
You're
fuck?
allergic to it.
You're allergic to the Allosaurus.
Fuck. There goes my plans.
DM. Other than that, it's really normal sword, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It counts as magical though for hitting creatures and such.
Yes, it's magical.
So that in itself is huge. Okay, that's a good sword.
No, I meant, does it count to its damage or something?
Nope, it's just the only difference other than the magical nature is that it scores a crit on a one roll.
Okay, on attack roll. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Any other RP? You guys just sitting there quietly eating your stuff?
I start thinking to myself, I need to cut open some more of those alien guys. See what they get.
Wow.
Adric's just sitting by the fire, running the lady's comb through his beard, making sure it's prim and proper.
Off in like the left, looking out towards the field, and I'm just sitting there like tuning my violin, thinking about what the hell just happened over the past couple days.
Oh no, there's a missed opportunity. My character probably would have like drawn what the alien would have looked like.
We were kind of busy, so I don't blame you for missing that opportunity. By the time we were done, it probably looked a little damaged, a little squished, spaghettied.
Yeah, well, what? Oh yeah, we had a flaming sphere and like the ethereal weapon behind it.
Yeah, we had
that's
spiritual weapon, cloud of daggers, grease, at least a fireball. It was.
Yeah, motherfucker got roasted.
Yeah, he got messed up something fierce.
Okay.
It was a fun day.
Oh, also,
Go ahead and Zixo roll Pip's perception.
Oh boy.
Oh, also, guys, we leveled up. Don't forget to bump your proficiency 3 if you haven't already.
Oh, thanks.
Wait, what's up? You
So it's a 13 plus her modifier. I'm looking up her modifier now.
Okay.
But it happened by itself. Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
I think it's in the form. Nice.
Sadly, I don't get to buff my proficiency yet.
Nope.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you should have waited till 5, bro. What are you doing?
Here's the thing. Waiting till 5 would have been nice, but I wanted to get this stuff out of the way first.
All right, fair enough.
Don't give him that. That's a terrible answer.
What? No, that was a perfectly fine answer. I'm not gonna grill him.
You really should.
Oop.
Besides,
Yeah,
getting this information early builds more on the
Plus
character
3.
itself.
So a 16.
16. Okay. You hear in your mind Pip telling you that she sees a very large humanoid. She recognizes it as a hill giant that is a couple hundred meters off, but it is traveling in your guys' direction.
Tell my friends, quick, hill giant incoming. Prepare for battle.
I'm sorry.
She
I
says-
what?
It
Hill
looks like
giant?
a sack.
Looks like what?
Looks like it has a sack.
And it's
Something's-
carrying a sack.
Something squirming inside it.
And it might be alive still. We might need to save it. So let's get ready. Maybe we can hide and ambush it. As I say that, I'm going to try and hide.
When you say maybe we can hide, you hear in the back of your mind Dretan's voice say, "Yeah, totally." With a paladin who lunks around with armor the size of a fucking torso.
Zoe starts barking at the incoming giant.
Well, so much for hiding.
Okay.
I'm still curious to what
I
a
could
hill
be the
giant
the
is.
distraction, but yeah, that's what's happening right now. I think. Was that a fair description of my stealth fail?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
Adric
that's a terrible
is
roll even for me.
Kind of looking around, it's like, I mean, I've heard of giants. Is a hill giant worse than a regular one?
They're all not going to be good if they decide that you're food.
Oh, wonderful.
So all right. That's maybe I will go into the bushes, see what's going on there.
Yep.
I have an idea.
So, Reed, did you decide to come over and help me calm down Zoe?
Retried, but he was kind of jingling the entire way because of the chainmail he wears, and
You gotta be shitting me.
Well, Adrik is shouting, "Would you shut that goddamn dog up?"
What did you say?
I can't hear you over the sound of me screaming.
and all of a sudden the magical sword. Of course.
Safaria just kind of melts into the bushes behind him.
No.
While
He's
I'm
still
doing
standing there. He's doing the Michigan J Frog dance in a bush and not being noticed.
All right, so I've got an idea. So Hill Giant's coming towards us. So before I stealth up and go and hide in some bushes, I'm gonna take my bag of jerky and lay it over the fire.
Okay.
Like all 5 pounds of it.
It's 4 now.
I pop a mage armor.
And you know what?
Okay.
I am absolutely convinced that this magical sword, as soon as that both of you did natural ones, came out of its sheath and started animating, flying around, banging on shields to alert what's going on.
I am amazed by your guys' stealth rolls.
Yeah, those are some poor stealth rolls.
Those are great.
No, those are read rolls. Those are just,
I love how Reed rolled a 5, but it was -1,
Yep.
so now it's a 4.
Yeah.
Well, no, the
Best
other
part
one
about
is
it.
also terrible. It's a 4 and a
I
7.
mean, at least you rolled a 5. I got a 1. You can't do worse than that.
Okay, so soon as there's sort of this chaos going around camp, people trying to gather up supplies and head off to the bushes. Dretan sort of just sneaks off into the bushes and crouches down, well hidden.
After throwing some jerky on the fire.
Yeah. Smell of burnt jerky starts hanging in the air.
Everybody else is sort of caught in the middle of the camp as this hill giant tromps up and sort of crashes out of the woods. He stops and stares at you guys for a moment, and sets his sack down to the side and just stares at you.
Adrik. Oh, that's a hill giant.
I shout, "What's in the bag, dude?"
He takes a huge finger and scratches the side of his head and goes,
What language
what?
do they speak again?
They speak
Giant. Giants.
Yeah, I shouted to him in common, so I have no idea what he speaks.
yeah, he scratches his head for a second and does anybody speak giant?
I am
No.
going to cast comprehend
believe no.
languages
Not me.
from my hidden points inside this bush.
So you can understand it's screaming, "I will murder you and grind your bones into dust."
Yep.
Just check really fast.
Nobody
Does. I think Lily did, but I don't think any of you guys do. Okay.
Of course she did. Anyway, comprehend languages.
You're casting it?
Yep.
All right.
Damn it.
One
Don't forget to
action.
change
Okay.
the spell slot thing.
Which will allow you to understand what it says, but unfortunately
Doesn't let you
can't
speak it.
speak it.
Yep.
By the way, that is
Um,
my spell slot for Warlock, so
Okay.
suddenly I understand what the hell this thing's saying, and I'm very confused.
So just, "Hey, friend," and just a wave, very non-threatening gesture.
Can I?
Okay.
I'm
he
going to be
mumbles-
pointing to the bag.
He mumbles something, and you guys don't understand it. Dretan does, and he sort of sets the sack down and hefts his club, and takes a step forward.
Okay, at this,
Oh, I'm
both
not going to
hands
get,
up.
I don't want to get within 40 feet of it.
at this point, Reed kind of steps forward and puts both of his hands up, like palms out, to try to stop him.
I ready a spell.
Okay.
Adrik is taking a step back, one arm out, like kind of like Reed is, and the other is reaching to get a shield off his back.
How close is he to my bush?
That's a good question.
He's the party is in between you and the bush. I mean, in between you and the giant.
All right, but that doesn't matter. How far is he?
Oh, how far is he?
Yeah.
About 100 feet.
All right, never mind.
Oh, you were way back. You were way back there.
How far is the giant from the rest of the party?
About 60 feet.
So what I'd like to have
boy.
is, Rede to try to do, understanding he doesn't understand, to try to like give placating gestures and kind of like non-assuming gestures, showing he doesn't have a weapon in hand, to try to, the type of thing you do to kids, doing a temper tantrum.
Sure, like patting your hands down, like settle down, calm down.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Is
Go ahead.
anybody in our party like 30 feet away from me?
No.
No
He
worries.
is taking steps forward, and the sack is back behind him.
Alright.
He's taking steps forward, sort of, weaving back and forth, trying to like get a handle on the situation, trying to see everything. He's trying to sort of look all around, seeing what's there. Sort of inquisitive, more than threatening at this point.
Can I take Zoe and kind of like dart to the in a parallel line? Kind of go tangentially around him.
Okay, you gonna mount, or are you just gonna walk with both of you?
No. I'm on the dog.
Okay.
I am too slow otherwise. That thing will catch me.
Okay, and you just sort of want to move to the side?
Yeah, I want to kind of circle around him at a radius of like, say, 60 feet.
Okay.
And hold ready in action, actually, to dash if he approaches towards me.
Okay. You do so, and he continues to sort of move towards the camp and brings his club up, and he says something else. You see him taking a couple sniffs in the air, trying to decide, what that smell is, and he sees all of you, and he says something else in giant, and I'm going to type it out here to Dretan. Hold on one second.
Hockey, is there a way to like kind of get an idea? No, naturally, we're not speaking giant. Is there a way to get a kind of a tone of voice off of him right now?
He sounds eager at this point.
Eager.
Oh shit.
Can I sense any kind of threat from him?
He's moving towards you guys. You want to roll a perception?
Yeah.
Is it insight or perception for what is?
Insight, I believe.
It's whatever.
Insight. Go insight. Yeah, I think it's the same modifier unless you've got it skilled. But
So give me an idea. So I'm inside a bush about 40 feet away from Oh my god.
yeah, he's closed. He's closed the distance now. I mean, he's on the edge of your camp at this point.
All right. But give me like an idea. Is there bushes that I can sneak alongside it, in to get closer to him, but not?
Yes, it's roundabout though. It's a long way. I mean, you have to sort of, you have to move. You have to move parallel a little bit, like how Zixo's doing, and then move a great distance to get behind him. Is that what you're trying to do? Is get behind him?
I'm trying to circle behind him to inspect that bag.
I am trying to get within 30 feet of him without being seen.
Okay. And roll another stealth check. Because your first one was for staying still. Okay.
How's that?
You want to move within 30 feet of him without being seen?
Yeah.
Okay. You do so.
And can I roll a perception to see if Rede actually sees that? Because I got a fun thing I want to see him do if he actually sees that.
Yeah, go ahead.
You better not fucking call out my name.
Well,
God damn.
You
nice.
notice.
Okay, so at that point, noticing that Dretan is trying to go around, like Rede would kind of back up and kind of gesture towards the meat and kind of one of those like come this way towards the meat. Trying to be like welcoming, like maitre d'
Point
style.
him to the fire.
Exactly.
Okay, he takes a look at what you're pointing at, and then it turns back to you guys. And at this point, he's close enough. You see him licking his chops.
All right.
I'm gonna douse the fire at this point to just leave the smoldering, juicy, delicious stuff right there laying for him.
So in the back of his,
for that.
I am.
What's that? No, it's my bonfire spell. I just have to stop concentration.
Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, so it's just a smoking pile of jerky now?
Yeah.
Right.
Which one of my party members is near me?
Nearest to you are Adrik and Rede.
Okay, I whisper into Reed's ears. Let's befriend him.
And Rede
With
still
What
with
do you
like
say?
Rede doing that whole cartoon style like big smile, speak out of the corner of his mouth. Hard to do. I don't speak giant.
Just as a load of barnacles.
Yeah, that just I don't speak giant.
Yeah. All right. So in the back of the giant's mind, I am going to invoke my new warlock skill, Awakened Mind.
What?
Post these stuff in
That
chat
is so
for you.
overpowered. Wow, he's right.
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on, I want to see this.
Yeah, you got
There
my
you go.
attention now.
Starting at first level, your alien knowledge gives you the ability to touch the minds of other creatures. You can communicate telepathically with any creature you can see within 30 feet of you. You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand your
Ooh.
telepathic utterances, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language.
So is the hill giant smart enough to speak a language?
It can speak giant, that counts as a language.
You can,
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to start.
So you can speak to it telepathically, and you can understand what it says.
Yes.
But you,
Here's the
it
thing.
it cannot speak telepathically back to you.
It cannot speak telepathically to me.
Okay.
I don't understand. The only reason why I understand what it's saying right now is because I cast comprehend languages.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to
Nice.
say in the back. I'm going to start like uttering in the back of his mind. That meat is a lot easier to get than the rest of the people around here. Take that and go.
You see, everybody else basically sees the giant stop and get this really confused look on his face. He starts looking around all over, and sort of reaches like behind his back to try and grab something that's there. He thinks something's talking to him behind him, and out loud he says more giant stuff that I need to whisper to Dretan. So hold on one second.
The hell is that thing doing now?
When that happens, I reply back to Reed. I have something for you if you help me befriend him.
That's
But I have no idea.
That's the image
how big
I'm seeing in my
that-
head with this thing confused.
Basically, yeah, basically. Maybe not so blue, but yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
I forgot how ugly that bastard was.
He hears in the back of his
Yeah.
mind, it's your conscience. It's your ability to understand things. And this is a lot easier to deal with than trying to take them.
I'm the cricket on your shoulder. Go for the jerky.
Can I make it to the bag yet?
To the back? Oh, to the bag?
To the bag. Yes, to the bag that he set down.
Yes, not quite yet. You're about halfway there. Hold on, I'm
Okay.
trying to write out dialogue, and then yeah, you've made it about halfway circling because you've had to go parallel and then try and circle around behind him.
I was just checking in.
And all Reed's seeing is this giant who was coming close and was looking at them like good food that just stopped. So he's not focusing too much on what he's being whispered and trying to decide if he needs to pull his sword.
So you're trying to get closer, Reed?
No, Reed's just standing there confused.
Oh, okay.
Like he hears
Same
Elessar
with
speaking
me.
into his ear, but he doesn't even like have
Yeah.
a chance to respond right now.
At the point
Similar
at the
to-
point that he's stopped, he's about 25 feet away from you guys.
Mm,
No.
I'm thinking he's not gonna hurt us, but I'm gonna move away still.
He's
Oh,
gonna
sorry,
hear in the
not
back of his
Kai.
mind. He's gonna hear in the back of his mind in a much more simpler tone. It's what helps you make things think good.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, giant hill giants that's stumbling and swatting at stuff that isn't there. Yeah. Also, it goes without saying, Adrik is thoroughly confused and a little bit
All
frightened.
right, Zixo, you've been able to reach the bag at this point.
Looking inside of it, what's inside?
You see a struggling dwarf that is beaten, but trying to get out of this bag. It's tied at the top, but it's
I'm
not tied
pulling
tightly.
my dagger to cut to whatever bounds are binding him.
Oh, okay. So you're working there
see
it'll take a little bit to release him.
Yeah, while I'm doing that, can I do an insight check on him just to make sure I'm
Yeah,
doing
go
the
ahead,
right thing
roll.
here?
Do I see
God.
something moving in that bag?
It's so hard to read that hockey. It hurts my brain.
Ooh, nice.
I'll have to copy paste that later for us all to read.
Zixo, you notice his clothing and his accoutrements are fine. They're well-to-do. He seems a bit out of place here in the middle of the wilderness.
Yes, I am definitely going to assist him as quickly as I can.
Okay.
He cannot join me on Zoe, but I'm going to get him on his way to away from, hopefully, from whatever my party's doing, and tell him to hide in the bushes over there.
Okay. You cut his bounds, and he struggles out wide-eyed and sort of furious. And at this point, Dretan the giant has gotten frustrated with whatever is speaking to him in his mind, and he lets out this bestial roar and raises his club and charges. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh no!
In the back.
Should we
Suddenly-
wait for you to pull our tokens
Yeah.
up first, or no?
Oh yes, sorry. Here we go.
That's all good. Well,
I got a 20.
all right.
I was on this page, but you guys were not.
Oh my gosh, mistakes were fucking made, dude.
You should have told him to go out to jerky. What are you doing, bro?
I did. I told him, get jerky, go. You don't
Apparently
listen.
not.
Oh, we had a map and everything.
Hey, shit! I actually rolled pretty well.
Oh, I didn't.
The legend of Rede
Kai,
continues.
Kai's dexterity is higher than mine. I can guarantee it. I guess it'll go Kai, me,
Yep.
Zixo, la di da di da. Ooh,
I am rolling like trash this game.
welcome to the club, buddy. Don't feel bad. Initiative is the only one I consistently do
Reed's
well
the
on.
club leader. You can pay your club dues a little bit later on.
All right, is everybody on here?
Could you add me?
looks like-
Yeah, I rolled a 20, but didn't make it to the
Oh, okay.
order.
God damn it. Wasn't thinking fast enough. I was so
And,
stunned by the stupidity of that sentence. I couldn't think.
Kyle will be above
4, 5,
Adrik.
6, okay.
No, that's fine. I rolled 13. That's all right. Yeah, I'm above Reed.
I've got you as a 21, Adrik.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
saying
I
his
see,
dex
Kai.
modifier is higher than mine.
Why? Oh, he rolled
Yeah, no.
twice. Okay.
Because
Oh.
first time I've been chosen selected my token. That's it. So it's fine. 13 is
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
I mean,
There we go. Well, no. If you rolled 21, you rolled 21. That's good.
Yeah, man, it's all good.
oh,
Yeah, if it was going by know your first one count because you didn't click your token, I would have been last. God knows how many times.
Okay. All right. What do I need to know about him? Okay. All right. He charges. It is Kai's turn. Everybody's on equal footing here because you guys see him in full light. And Zixo, the dwarf, has been wild-eyed. He sort of, after hearing the roar, he backs away, and he's not in this combat. He's running at this point. So go ahead, Kai.
You're welcome, Dick.
so that bag thing that it was holding, is it still with him?
No, that's what Zixo had circled around behind, and he cut the dwarf that was inside free.
Okay, cool.
So he has a huge club at this point that he's holding.
So I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay.
Is he considered huge? Because this is the first guy I've seen that took 9 squares.
Mm-hmm. He's huge.
Oh boy! First time for
Okay.
everything.
You
I
hit.
believe that hits,
I hope that
and
hits.
that's my damage.
Nice. Okay.
Did I hear that correctly? He's huge.
Huge,
Huge.
not large. Huge.
I am gonna have some fun.
No, don't
Okay.
do that. No,
Alright.
that's not what you're gonna do.
Whatever
Alright,
you're thinking
hey,
about,
DM.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Hold on, guys. It's Kai's turn. What was that, Kai?
Yeah, Hunter's Market, and
Okay.
that will be activated in my next turn.
Your bonus. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Adrik, your turn.
Well, this is new and exciting. You know, he feels a bit of inspiration from. He had a really good rest last night. He's feeling pretty limber, so he's gonna decide to do a couple of mumbo jumbo words and flick his fingers out at this giant, and out comes a blaze from his fingertips.
Fireball.
Oh god.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay. So what's the
86?
radius on that?
Radius is. I should probably figure that out. 15? Yeah. Check that.
I think it's
20
20
foot. 20 foot radius, and it's centered on that middle square.
All right, let's see.
I probably lit a couple of tents on fire.
Yeah, you did.
Whoa!
Nice.
Oh, wow.
That's cool as hell.
Where'd you get that?
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Let me make a save and then I'll do it again.
Also,
He's
8d6. Jesus Christ, Fireball is amazing.
All right, he fails his save, so he takes all that damage.
Oh,
Nice.
God. My next character is going to be a wizard.
You can
Or
do that again,
sorceress
too.
or something.
You can do that again.
Ah.
Like, that's just stupid. Oh, that's so
Oh,
good.
wow.
That's
Doing it
pretty
again.
cool. Where'd you
Okay.
get
That's great. And I'm going to move... I'm going to move up here.
Okay, so
Call that.
Adrik, after seeing Kai's arrow go right over his shoulder, he sort of holds his hands in front of him, shaping this ball of energy. And then he winds back and he thrusts it forward, and this blazing ball grows as it gets closer to the giant, and it impacts right on the giant's chest, and everybody has to turn away for a second from this brilliant blast of fire that just engulfs it. Afterwards, you see there's hair that's still on fire on his head, and his loincloth there is singed and smoking, and he's quite enraged at this point. Okay, Zixo, your turn.
Oh, my God, it's good to be back.
All right, mine isn't quite as splashy, but I hope more effective.
Hopefully.
All right.
Ooh.
So he needs to make a
Slow.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Oops, sorry.
Hey, we're cool with that. Let's do that some more times.
All right. He rolled a 12. I assume that fails.
That does fail. So he is now slowed.
And that
So-
means
He can
-2
only
to
attack.
AC.
So you just slowed down a
And he
giant
is half
creature.
speed.
Can't use reactions either.
Okay.
Hey,
And how long
can-
does that last for? That's concentration
That's
up to
a
1 minute. Okay.
concentration up to me.
That's a- Oh,
All right.
this is going to be great.
All right. Zixo,
This guy's gonna
you
get
guys,
wrecked.
you guys see him in the background waving his staff around, and he makes an incantation, and at the crescendo he thrusts his staff into the air, and you see the air around the hill giant sort of congeal and sort of just force it in, and his movement starts slowing, and you see him, the hill giant, get frustrated as he's straining against whatever this unseen force is. Okay, Dretan.
All right. I am going to. I did not realize I was running rocks. Anyway, I am going to, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Hex
Okay.
on him. And with this, I am going to make him have disadvantage on. Yeah, I'm gonna make it have disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Dex saves. Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
So -2 and X.
No, it's not dex saves. No, it's only on
That's ability checks.
Abilities.
on ability checks.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
for slow. Slow is takes -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving.
And then I am also gonna start tossing daggers because it's what I do.
Yeah.
So out of the darkness comes a dagger.
Okay.
Whip.
21.
Of course.
That hits.
All right.
8 damage.
Okay.
Plus a 1d6 for the necrotic on Hex.
Jesus.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
4
Whenever
so
you
it
hit
takes
it with an attack, yeah.
8 piercing,
Nice.
4 necrotic.
Awesome. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. He. You see him stumble for a second and look a little cross-eyed as the hex falls into place, and then you whip out your dagger and throw it, and it strikes him right in the shoulder, right in the beefy part of his upper shoulder, and he roars, and you see this sort of pulse of green right around the skin as the necrotic damage takes effect as well, and he growls, and it is now his turn. And so with half his speed, he's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so
4.
who's it mad at? There's been quite a few things happening to it.
It's going for what it sees at this point.
Would that be Rede?
Yeah,
Typically.
Reed's the one who was drawing attention to himself with his placating gestures.
Yep. Try to calm it down, and this is what I get.
Just
So
gotta get out of the way. Damn.
all right, forget that little blurb there. All right,
Yeah.
he's going to attack Rede with his great club.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Miss.
Ooh.
And then he is going to, on the return swing, he is going to attack the puny little dwarf. 24 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
Oh.
20
wow.
damage.
Woo! I don't give a fuck.
All right, Rede, your
All right.
turn.